Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, this is Geis. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll still have a 3rd and goal down despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Switch. Check. 53 spike. Check. 53 spike.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Gone!
They'll set up a throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, John Ross. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they'll run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, they'll feel like they can't stop him.
Now a run with Geis. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Carl Lawson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson in there again to drop him for the 2nd straight play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
First down. Here's Cousins. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jabal Sheard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And taken at the 46. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over. Gone, 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 gone.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gone, 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 gone.
They'll look to throw here on 1st downs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Tremendous field position there at a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39!
On the ground, Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jabal Sheard able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. To throw is Cousins. Quick hitch, complete. It's Boyd. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
I see 47.
All right, now here we go.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he powers his way up past the 30. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Second down, Cousins. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Cousins now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jerry Hughes in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green, because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Walton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We're going. Let's go. Liz, 50. Here we go.
Now a carry for Walton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go, Hawk. Jahan, 180. Ringo.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
It's Cousins on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. On the toss, here's Walton. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Walton. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
We're going. Let's go.
Here's Walton. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking long. He's got him in. Complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 52 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Over, over, over! Over, over!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
start the drive. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Gone!
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Spinning past him. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jabal Sheard. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Gun.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Wide.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Fielded at about the 28. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 19.
Detroit! Gun!
He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Hut!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A second down throw for Cousins. Green's got it over the middle. A.J. Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
This fielded at the 2. And now running right through it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Room to run past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A good pickup there, 22. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Geis, they'll try to run it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Boston Scott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jerry Hughes in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Bengals on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. This is Walton. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jabal Sheard. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. First down. Here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Cousins now from the 50. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Into the Redskins, how did they do?
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Redskins, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.